How's it going, everyone? It's Johnny Bead here with another episode of the Streamer Stories podcast. My fantastic guest today is BearBoo. Hello.
Hey,
How you doing? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, great to have you here. Great to have you here. I love your streams. You're so awesome. Yeah, thanks for joining us on this little old podcast of mine on YouTube. So
Thank you for having me.
yay. So, would you like to introduce yourself to tell us maybe where we can find you on your socials and where do you stream and stuff?
Sure. My name's BearBoo. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BearBoo with 2 O's, not zeros. We've recently changed our name. I've been streaming for 5 years. I'm a variety streamer. I like Bethesda.
Yeah.
That's the we have a little mascot called Pete, who's kindly sat just here. We won't go into the topic of what he is, but Pete's just sat there. But that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. Bethesda games are amazing. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about those a lot in the next hour or so. Yeah, but for that's to come. So tell us a bit about what are your first memories of games growing up? Is there like a memory that comes to mind? It's been like the first thing you can think of.
My first memory of a game was when my dad came home with a Mega Drive, and I had no idea what this was, and he was playing Sonic. So Sonic 1 was like my first game that I ever played. And he also had bought Aliens 3. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen Aliens 3 on the Mega Drive, but it's horrific.
Oh.
And it scared the crap out of me as a child. So if you've seen the film Aliens 3, it's in the prison. The alien is out to get all the prisoners, and Ellen Ripley's there. And you're playing as Ellen Ripley, and obviously you have to go find the prisoners. And if you don't find them in time, at the end of the level, the alien pops out of its chest, and it's the most horrific noise you could ever hear.
Okay.
And that's all I remember.
Wow.
Playing as a kid. So I never liked it.
No.
I never played it.
Was it like some awful 16-bit music? Well, not music.
Yeah.
Sound. Yeah.
The music was cool. Don't get me wrong, the music was cool. But it was the end of the game, and that if you didn't, obviously, like I say, you didn't get the prisoners that were left, then they would have an alien come out of their chest. That it was awful. It was a horrible sound. But Sonic 1 was fun. Sonic 2 was good.
I remember not long ago, actually. Yeah, you streamed Sonic again, didn't you?
I did, and then everybody was saying, how can you do this so quick? Because I played the crap out of this when I was a kid. That's how I can remember everything. And everyone was like, how do you know that was there? Because I played it 20 bazillion times.
Exactly, yeah. It's funny, actually. I played Sonic as a kid. It's one of my favorite games growing up as well, and I know all the secrets and stuff like yourself. And it's weird. I never thought, I'm good at Sonic. I didn't think about it until I started streaming it, because then you get so many people going, oh my god, you're so good. I'm like, am I? It's this weird divide, isn't it? Where, because we played it as kids and there's no such things as Twitch. You know?
Yep. Loads of people, like, they jumped on it after I'd finished it, and they were playing it, and they were like, and one of the girls who's on my stream team, she was playing it, and she couldn't even get past the first level. She's like, I don't know how you did this. And I'm like, I'm just good. Yeah. I'm just good at this game.
Do you like to sing "Get Good"? Go on, get good. Back at
I actually don't like saying that. No. That's actually it's actually quite funny. I actually don't like the whole get good mentality. I don't know. I think I'm just a bit of a Karen when it comes to it. So
I don't even you could argue they're the Karens that say it, is it a Kyle? A Kyle and a Karen? I don't know, but
Kyle and a Karen.
Yeah, maybe the Get Good crew are the Karens. Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know. I just feel like an old woman when I say it. And I'm like, no, you can't say that. It's naughty. It's mean. We're all rubbish at video games. You can't say that.
Oh man. So you played Sonic 1. Did you play all the Sonics, by the way, on stream? Or...
I played all the Sonics, yep. I did Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Nice. Yeah.
It was fun.
Have you considered playing Aliens 3 again? Maybe or is that
Do you know what?
no?
I don't know. I
No?
actually, do you know what? I never really thought about it. I've kind of moved away a little bit from the retro games. There was a good mix of different people that were coming in. But because I'm mostly known for like story-based games, adventure games, RPGs,
Hmm.
going to like because we did Super Mario World, and that did really well. And then moving on to like different like SNES games, we were playing the SNES games. I think my community was just kind of like, this isn't the bear we know. It's a bit
Yeah,
weird you playing retro. So I kind of moved away from it again. So
yeah,
yeah, put it on the shelf.
yeah, definitely. It's always good to change up, and no, that was nice. I remember you tweeting about it, saying, "Should I play retro games?" And yeah, I remember that evolving that nicely into what it became. But yeah, but
Mhm.
no, you're known for playing story-based games. We'll definitely get to more of those later on. So okay, well, quickly though, before we move on to that. So Sonic. So what is your favorite Sonic game? Is it Sonic 1 or
Sonic 2.
Sonic 2?
Sonic 2 is my favorite one.
Yeah.
Sonic 2 has bangers,
Yes,
bangers on it, music wise. Great.
definitely.
Best. And that's the first time Tails came into it. And Tails is just great.
Yeah. You're again. I remember a lot of people like. There's a lot of who don't like Tails, but you're Team Tails.
I'm Team Tails. I
Yeah.
like Tails. I had a teddy bear of Tails when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, I never had Sonic goods when I was growing up. My lad has
Toys R Us.
Sonic. Toys R Us. Yeah.
Toys R Us.
My youngest has Sonic stuff now, but no, I never did that when I was growing up. So you were played on the Mega Drive. Your father introduced you to the Mega Drive. Was there
Yep.
any other games that you can think of that you like to play growing up? on the Mega Drive?
I mean, I had like things like Game Boys, so I had Pokemon. I only played Pokemon Blue and Yellow. And then obviously we had like Nintendo 64, so you've got things like Mario 64, Diddy Kong Racing, Super Smash Brothers, and then we had a GameCube, Super Smash Brothers, Mario Party, and then PlayStation, and here we are.
Indeed. Yeah.
So,
Wow. Okay, so Pokemon. Now let's go there. So did you spend a lot of time playing Pokemon? Who's your starter Pokemon?
real talk.
Yeah.
So, do you remember Argos? They used to have the little catalogs outside their shops, and you could go and pick one up, and you'd
Yeah,
run
yeah.
like you'd circle all the things you wanted for you, like for Christmas. I had a Game Boy, so I had the OG Game Boy, and I didn't know. I think I had like Mario and Donkey Kong Country on it,
Okay.
and I had no idea what I wanted, but I wanted a Game Boy game, and I looked in the Argos catalog, and there was Pokemon Blue, and I saw Blastoise because Blastoise is the front of Pokemon Blue. I have no idea what this is. It looks cute. I want this. Had no idea what to expect, and that was basically how I got into Pokemon
Yeah.
from a random selection from the Argos catalog, and that was it. So, and then obviously like Pokemon cards came into play, etc. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you like the anime as well?
I did like the anime. Me and my sister were very. Me and my sister and my brother were very into it. You also have starter Pokemon, Charmander. Charmander every time.
Yeah.
Not Squirtle. He's rubbish. Not Bulbasaur. He's rubbish. It's all about Charmander.
Oh man, yeah. I remember playing as Charmander my first time, and because the first gym leader's Brock, and he just kicks your butt because he's got all the rock
Yep.
Pokemon. So yeah,
Yep.
harsh lessons, harsh lessons. Yeah, no,
That's where you got a Mankey before you went up there.
yeah. I never did catch the monkey until obviously I played it properly, like a mature person. But no, as a kid I never did. No. So favorite Mario games. So you mentioned Mario.
I think Mario 64. Like, or if you want to like really throw more stuff into the mix, like Super Smash Brothers. I loved Super Smash Brothers. I used to play it all the time. I would like to say I was pretty good at Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I had a streamer not threaten me, but say how I was rubbish, and I was like, all right, then I'll prove it. So when Super Smash Bros. The one on the Switch came out, I've completely forgotten like half the names from now because they've just changed. When the one came on the Switch, challenged me.
Mm-hmm.
and I kicked his ass 3 times. And I was like, I'm just good.
Yeah.
I'm just good. So, but
it's a
yeah.
good feeling. Oh yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And yes, and you mentioned the PlayStation. So, what PlayStation titles come to mind that you used to play?
So like we didn't have like the OG PlayStation. We had the PlayStation Mini, which was basically like a Walkman.
Yeah.
And the only games we had on that was WWF Warzone, WWE Smackdown, and Spyro.
Okay.
And I played the crap out of WWE Smackdown like all the time. Had like PlayStation 2, and I think that's where I had the PlayStation 2 Mini or Slim, whatever it was called. And my first game that I had on there was San Andreas.
Nice.
Because I just love GTA. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have. I mainly got the Slim because it had a DVD. You could watch DVDs on it, and that was. I think you could watch DVDs on it.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, I think you could. Yeah, you could. And that was basically the main reason why I actually got it. So
yeah,
didn't actually use it as a gaming console.
Funny, isn't it? Like I remember, like you said, that the PS2 had the DVDs, and that was such an insane concept. And then the PlayStation 3 took it further with the Blu-rays. Like I only own a Blu-ray player now because my PS4 stopped playing discs.
No!
I think Sony PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 probably sold far more than Blu-rays ever did. Blu-ray players, because fair play to Sony, DVDs and then Blu-rays.
Yep,
really clever. But SmackDown, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I apologize. I mean, who's your go-to wrestler?
Oh no, I can talk to you about wrestling all day.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Wrestling story podcast. We're changing over. Let's move on. All right, who's your go-to?
Who's my go-to? My go-to was always Edge or Stone Cold. They were like my two.
Yeah.
Because Stone Cold, for some strange reason, when you played SmackDown, even if you were on one side of the ring and you moved towards like the other character just not all the way to him, you could still 316 him. But like the hitbox for him was just so screwed, so you could just 316 and just win all the time.
Yeah.
So
I remember on WWF SmackDown 1 and 2, he was OP. He was OP. I remember playing story mode, and he always had the title. Like you've never, unless you physically took the title off him, he was always champ.
Always champ. Yep. It was so funny when SmackDown came out, because I don't know if that was the last time I ever played a wrestling game was SmackDown, because I liked how you could walk up to a character and you'd press the analog and press another button and you could do a move, and then as the titles went on, from what I understand, like it turned into like a Tekken thing where you had to do like down, up, B, and then it kind of turned like that, and I didn't like it. I just like the whole fact of just walking up to a character and just pressing triangle and it did a kick flip or something. I think the same was with Warzone as well. You had to do like up, down, and you did a kick.
Yeah.
Just with an up, down.
Yeah.
But
I had Warzone as well, very briefly. It was not as good. SmackDown was far superior.
SmackDown was so cool.
What I loved about SmackDown 1, and they never did it with SmackDown 2 for some reason, but you can name your finisher on SmackDown 1. I used to
yes, you could,
and they never carried it forward. I was like, why? The super duper power bomb blaster
thing.
I don't know. Probably that's why.
What I've always wanted to do is actually get WWE, like one of the latest games. I have no idea what it is, by the way. 2022K, I have no idea. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to make a ton of like my viewers and just have a Royal Rumble. That's what I wanted to do. But it's actually buying the game, and the fact that if I buy it, I'll never, ever play it ever again. So, but I would just let the computer do everything, and we could literally just sit and watch like a wrestling match.
Yeah.
And see who wins.
You know what? I've had similar ideas. of getting my stream
it
and making like a little e-federation of like all of us making our own wrestlers up, and like you said, like a Royal Rumble, or they can go for different titles and stuff like that. And maybe as streamers who can speak on camera can do promos into the camera. I don't know, but we'll see. But
that'd be pretty fun.
So how much into Spyro were you? Spyro was a great.
I wasn't actually into Spyro, so the PlayStation was actually more my sister's. So I never really got to play. I played it, but I couldn't tell you anything about it. Oh, she had Tomb Raider as well. Tomb Raider was another one. Again, I didn't play that a lot because I got scared one day when one of the bears came out of this stone hut and it frightened the shit out of me, and that was it.
Oh man.
I had a cup of tea and I was standing above one of my sister's friends who happened to be playing it. So I wasn't even playing, and it was brand new cup of tea, and this bear just made us all jump, and this tea went all over my sister's friend because it made me jump.
God, no.
I was like, yeah, no, I'm not playing that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's too scary. I'm not playing that. So
most people talk about Resident Evil or Silent Hill. Nope, not bear.
Nope, Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider.
Amazing. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so let's talk about Grand Theft Auto then. I mean, San Andreas, what a game. It's
Great
so
game.
good. Is that
Great
your
game.
favorite in the series? Did you play others?
I did. I've played 3 Vice City, San Andreas, the one after San Andreas, which is the one with Nico. Nico.
Oh, yeah. 4.
Nikolai. I don't even remember what his name is.
I think it's
Nico
4.
someone.
Oh, yeah. I think.
And then 5's the one with like the 3 Trevor and everyone.
That's right, yeah.
I liked San Andreas and I liked 5.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people will probably want to backhand me right now and be like, Vice City is the best one.
There's always, yes. I'm with you. San Andreas and 5 are my favourites. I love 3 as well. I think 3 is so overlooked nowadays. But did you play 3 when it came out on the PlayStation 2 at the time?
I didn't play when it came out. I played it like a bit after.
Oh my God, it was there's no game in the planet like 3 when it came out. It was such a pioneering game. And obviously then Vice City and San Andreas obviously it took it to huge levels, didn't it? But yeah. I'm playing through San Andreas at the moment on my streams. And I'm not playing the HD version, the remaster, or anything like that. I'm playing the old school version.
Oh my God!
And the soundtracks are so good. Have you got like a favorite soundtrack? Did you have like a radio station that you used to listen to?
Oh my God! What was Guns N' Roses on?
Oh, that's what I listened to a lot. Radio X.
And then there's the one where you get over to like the tractor land, and then there's all my exes live in Texas.
Yeah.
That one, I can't remember what that one is, but yeah, that's the only song I remember from that game.
Oh, yeah.
I just remember there's a field I was in, and I got into one of the tractors that just happened to be on the field, and that was the first song that popped on when I got in that tractor, and I was like, this is the best song ever.
Yeah.
So
you just staying in the field. You won't do
yeah,
many
just
missions.
stay in the field.
Yeah.
No, just sat in the tractor listening to this song.
Yeah.
So
I love hearing stories of people who play so much Grand Theft Auto and then they get so desensitized by it that they actually start taking part in the traffic like normal people. Did you ever do
I used to do that.
Yeah.
I used to do that. I used to be a good citizen.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, okay, I'm bored now. No, just go.
Bored now. He started doing the cheats to get the tank. That's what that's always fun.
Real talk, I don't cheat.
No?
I don't cheat. No. Even when I had like The Sims and stuff, I never ever cheated. I always started from bog standard and had to work my way up. The only cheat that I know and did do after I completed it multiple times was Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Yeah. That was it.
I
don't like cheating in games. Yeah. Like, it took me so long to play Skyrim modded because I was like, no, it's cheating. They're like, no, it's not cheating. And I'm like, it is cheating. They're like, it's not cheating. So, but yeah, I don't like cheating in games. I think I think it ruins it. So
I play Skyrim that way as well. Don't worry. I've not modded my Skyrim, and I'm thinking about it. So I totally get it.
You should do it.
Yeah.
I will happily recommend it. After I modded it, it was a lot of fun, like going through all the mods and stuff for Skyrim. I would highly recommend like at least giving it a go once and doing one run of Skyrim modded. So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, but it's vanilla Skyrim they call it otherwise, don't they?
Yes, that's right. Yep. Yep.
All right, so okay, let's talk about Bethesda then. I mean, Bethesda's got to come into this conversation somewhere. So, what was your first Bethesda game? Where was it on your journey in games?
My first Bethesda game, I actually can't remember if it was Skyrim or Fallout 4. Don't know. Can't remember. All I remember was the first time I ever played Skyrim, I was having a whale of a time going around trying and killing the giants and stuff. And then I went into a cave slash dungeon and a Draugr came out for the first time and I noped out of there.
Okay.
Nope, not doing it. It scared the crap out of me. It scared me that much that I had to get my laptop and get a YouTube of a walkthrough of that specific dungeon I'd gone in to find out when these Draugrs were going to pop out. That's how scared I was.
Oh
I
wow.
was that much of a wimp. It's fine. I overcome my fear. It's totally fine. And then I had the same thing happen with Fallout 4. I was having a whale of a time with Fallout 4. And then there's a certain part where you get to it's the train line. And I think there's a Brahmin or something on the floor. It's dead. And there's ghouls eating it.
Okay.
And the
yeah.
ghouls look up and they run at you like lightning speed and they attack you. After that, I noped out. I was like, nope, I'm not playing this. No, this scared the crap out of me. I'm not doing this. But again, I overcome my fear and I was like, I need to love this game. I need to love it and let me just play it. So,
Goodness.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a wimp when it comes to games.
Fair enough. No, that's cool. That's cool. So I mean, okay, so Skyrim. I mean, what was your favorite quest? What type of like race did you tend to go for, or did you change it up? How do you play Skyrim?
I always went for an elf.
Yeah.
I always went for a wood elf all the time. I don't know. Quest.
A lot of people like the Dark Brotherhood or the Thieves Guild. I tend to find.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Thieves Guild.
No.
I like the Brotherhood. The oh my god, I can't remember what it's called though, because I only did it for the very first time last year. Was the werewolf one?
Oh yeah.
I'd never done it before because I always went vampire.
Mm-hmm.
But no, the werewolf one was pretty good. I enjoyed that. That was good.
Yeah,
Doing the bits and pieces for it.
I did a similar thing. I went vampire, and then I went where it's surprisingly a decent campaign actually. Yeah, and because again, I mean, the vampire overlord is so wow, yeah, so cool.
Yeah, it's cool, but yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I struggled with it a lot, but I don't know if that's because I was underleveled or not. But I struggled with it a lot, and I had to keep restarting. I was just like,
yeah.
Lydia, come and help me.
So did you like Dawnguard as well as the DLC? Because that's the one with like Serena, I think, in it, isn't it?
I like that storyline. I can't remember what the place is called. The one where you have to go and get. Oh, it's Serena's mum. You gotta go find Serena's mum. Spoilers, sorry guys.
Sorry.
If you haven't played it, then that's your own fault. It's been out for like 20 years. No, there's I can't remember what it's called, but it's where there's like there's like a purple horse that you can find as well that you get given. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not a fan. It's when you go there, a lot of the enemies there are very hard, and I struggle quite a lot. I kept dying a lot. So, but I don't know if it's just because I'm either rubbish at the game or I was just under leveled.
So did you go back and play like Oblivion and Fallout 3, New Vegas?
I tried. I've never played any of the other Skyrim games. I have tried New Vegas because everybody kept saying to me, "Please go play New Vegas. It's a really good game." Because I played so much of Fallout 4, I was going backwards, and I didn't like it. I thought it was the whole fact you couldn't run. And then obviously everybody was saying, yeah, but if you mod it, you can run. I'm like, I don't want to mod it. Yeah. I just want to play the game. But I think because I just played so much of 4, it was like going back in time as well, graphics wise. I actually had this conversation recently. And again, when I played it back in 2020 was Red Dead Redemption. Absolutely love Red Dead Redemption 2. Brilliant game. I love Red Dead 1. Played the hell out of that when that first came out. but people always say like, oh, should I play Red Dead 1 first or play this one first? And personally, for me, I would always say to people, play Red Dead 1 first if you're going to play it. Because I feel like if you see the graphics of how good Red Dead 2 is and go into Red Dead 1, it's a big kick in the teeth. It's still good. I still think it's good graphic-wise for its time. But yeah, I think people go and playing like 2 and then 1 first.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you are totally right. And it's always harder to go backwards than it is to go forwards. Definitely. 100%.
I'm one of these weirdos where it has to look good. The game has to look good. And I think, like, for example, like you said about, have you played any of the other Fallouts? Like, I wanted to play Fallout 3 and I wanted to play New Vegas, but looking at graphics wise, like from Fallout 4 to them 2, I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to. I know, I just know that personally for me, I just won't have a good time with it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
That's cool.
I played a lot of 76 too. Even though everybody crapped all over that, I like 76. So
that's good. That's good. So overall, then over the years, do you have any stories that you can think of growing up with family, friends, anything you can think of that comes to mind?
In regards to what? In what? With regards to games?
Yes.
In regards to games, the only one I can really think of is like Smackdown, and not Smackdown. Super Smash Brothers. Yeah. I played a lot of that with my brother and my sister. Pokemon Stadium, played a lot of that as well with them. I played a lot of The Sims on my own. I used to make all the bullies at school, and I used to put them in a room and take all the doors out, and then they'd pee themselves and die. That's what I did to my bullies.
Most people do the pool, but no, you went for the no-door house.
So they starved, peed themselves, died. Oh no, that Emma person died. She must be dead at school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's how I went dark.
Oh my god. Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. The only thing I never really did stuff like that. I mean, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, so I used to call like my characters like after my friends, and my crush in school used to be like the main female lead and stuff like that. But no, I quite like that actually. Or maybe you can make them in Smackdown and beat them.
I might have done at some point.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh, amazing. So, did you play online much at all? Did online multiplayer come in?
I didn't do a lot of online until Call of Duty. I think the first time I started playing like online was Black Ops, and that was it. I literally just played Black Ops and then Modern Warfare, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 2, and I think that's where I got. That was it. Mm-hmm. I think I kind of got bored after that. I was like, yeah, I can't be asked with this anymore. It's literally the same game, same thing, same objective. Nope, can't be bothered anymore. And people were so salty on those games. And, well, it's a multiplayer game. Of course they get salty. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that was like my first experience of like multiplayer was Black Ops.
Oh, the abuse on those games at the time. I mean, you still get it now, I think, from what I can tell. But I mean, I don't know what it is, but the noughties and maybe early 2010s online servers were just animals.
Yeah. Animals. I think my worst insult I got was, "You sound like a pirate goth."
That sounds cool. I don't know what a pirate goth sounds like, but
no, I don't. I had no idea. No. But no, I didn't have a PC. I had like a laptop, but I didn't have a PC for the longest time. I had I had a PC, but it was mostly for when the MSN days were out and you were always on MSN, MSN and MySpace.
Yeah.
I never played games. I played The Sims on it, but that was about as far as I went. And then trying to think. No, that was it. That was literally it until Black Ops.
The old PC Sims boxes as well, the expansion packs and stuff.
Yes, I had all of them, like Hot Day, Holiday, Pets.
Yeah, they don't make the boxes anymore. They don't make them
No,
anymore.
thank God. They were too bulky. I couldn't understand that with a PC game, is
Yeah,
they made them the boxes like there you go, there's your
yeah.
PC game for The Sims, and it's like, thanks.
It's like the current Amazon boxes for delivering a little small packet or something like
Oh
that.
my God, don't. I ordered a ball thrower, and you know what a ball thrower is,
Yeah.
and it was in the biggest box, and it was like, what a waste. What a
Yeah.
waste of cardboard. What a waste of a tree.
Yeah. I bought just a little story. I bought not this webcam, the one I had before this. I bought it and it was in this massive box. I opened the box up and it wasn't a webcam. It was a pack of dog tablets. So I had to go and get they delivered me the wrong thing, but it came in this huge box and it was the wrong thing. And I was like, "What are you?" Amazon, what the hell is this? And so yeah, they gave me like my money back, and then I got the webcam for free. So happy days, can't complain with that.
No, I was going to say, me actually showing you that Stream Deck, because it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, throwing gifts, obviously had like a ton of things like orders go through. I ended up with a Stream Deck that wasn't on my throne.
Yeah, I think I
And I'm
remember
like,
you saying that on your stream. You said it, didn't you? I think.
yeah, I
Yeah.
have no idea. Like I've messaged Throne. I'm like, do you know where this is supposed to go to? And they're like, no, keep it.
Your free stream deck.
I have a free. I have two already. I don't need any more.
Oh no! Well, do a giveaway. Do a giveaway.
You know what will happen? I'll be like, I'll keep it because it's one of the new ones. It's the faceplate changeable ones.
Oh.
I'll give one of my old ones to Mitch and be like, there you go. You can have an old one. You can have
Yeah.
Mitch has just got like all my hand-me-downs. And I feel so sorry for him. It's like, here, have my hand-me-down controller. Have my hand-me-down light. Thanks. Just take everything away from me.
That reminds me of the days when I used to play games with my little brother, and I used to make sure his control pad was disconnected whilst I played the game. Yeah, we're playing Tekken together. Honest, yeah.
I used to hate that whenever I went to my brother's, because my brother was the one that had the Nintendo 64. My brother lived with my dad, and me and my sister lived with my mum.
Yeah.
And whenever we went to obviously go stay with my dad at the weekend, my brother would have like controllers, and he'd have a specific controller.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about when I say this, like the this thing.
Yeah.
It didn't sit properly, and it would slightly be to the left or something because of how much he played it. And if you picked the wrong controller up,
yeah,
where's my controller?
Yep. I hate to say it, I was kind of that guy with my siblings, yeah, because I was the main person playing the games as well in the family. Yeah, I hate. Oh dear. Anyway.
No judgment.
No. So, do you have like? Is it how easy or difficult is it to say if you could choose one game that's your favorite game of all time? What would it be and why?
Fallout 4. I still say Fallout 4. Do you know what though? But then there's Red Dead Redemption 2. No, Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is my favorite. It's so weird. I just love the aesthetic of the game. I don't know why. I love the whole like 50s, 60s style to it. I don't know. I just love it. I just think it's such a great game. It's I don't know. It's different. And that's what I loved about it when I very first played it. I just thought it was great.
Do you play it over and over again, and then do you restart it and play again?
I have done 3 different playthroughs. But like the first time I ever played, like the first one I had, when I played it on PC, because I had it on PlayStation before.
Mm-hmm.
My first game that I had saved on PC, sorry, it took me hours, and I had like over 500 hours in the game, and I still hadn't completed the actual game or story of it. Because I just kept going around doing stuff, kept building, kept going around killing stuff, getting equipment or whatever you call it, materials and then just building everywhere. And I kept building. You know how Harvey has to come along and be like, there's a salmon, I need your help. Yeah, I'll go over to that place and I'll go and take all my materials and we'll build a load of stuff. And that's what I kept doing. So
plus hours, amazing.
I feel like that's a lot, but I think if someone else said, they'd probably like, nah, that's not a lot. But yeah,
there's always going to be someone for sure.
There's always going to be someone. Yeah.
Whenever I talk about my Skyrim play, it was like I platinumed Skyrim in 240 hours. So when I always compare long games to that, I think that's a long ass amount of time. But you're saying 500 hours. You've dwarfed me already. So
I love Fallout. Like I don't know. I just love it. I just think it's so different. It was so different to like a lot of games that you play because, as you say, like Grand Theft Auto is like it's the now. You know, skyscrapers, people, cars. I don't know. It's just weird. And then you play Fallout, and it's just something completely different. So yeah.
Very true. Very true. So yeah. What are you playing right now? Offline, online. What are you playing at the moment?
So real talk, I don't ever play games offline because I never get the time.
Yeah.
But the game we're playing at the moment on stream is Elden Ring.
Nice.
And I'm loving it. That's great.
Yeah. So
I'm loving it.
Is it how far into the Souls series are you? Is it your first Souls game or?
I want to say this is my first Souls game. I have tried playing Dark Souls 3. However, when we played that, I had something wrong with my game. I have no idea what was wrong with it, but I kept having boss music not triggering, game freezing. Like every 10 minutes, my game would freeze. Like it would freeze, start, freeze again, and then it would be fine for another 10 minutes, and then the whole shebang again. And I kept getting a Japanese overlay on my screen. I would click a specific button. I don't know what it was that I was clicking. I think it was like my pause. I have no idea. Every time I pressed it, a Japanese overlay would just come up on the screen.
Wow.
No idea why. And it just put me off. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just kind of not down for this anymore. So, yeah. But everyone kept saying to me about Bloodborne. And I'd been saying for the longest time, like, I want to try Bloodborne. It looks good.
Oh, yeah, it does.
But it's the whole palaver of plugging the Elgato in and the PlayStation and blah, blah, blah. And I just couldn't be asked. I had a bit of a rubbish time with The Last of Us and God of War because they were on the PlayStation, and I had a bit of a crap time with them. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to jump into a game, I'm going to do Elden Ring. And a lot of people said to me, like, you know, I think you'll like Elden Ring. It's newer. You know how you like your graphics. The graphics are great on it. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. It's great so far. So I'm having a really fun time with it.
Brilliant. And about Bloodborne, there are rumors coming out at the moment that it's going to get a PC
port. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, yeah, like you said, I mean, I'm my relationship with the Souls games is not the best. Like I struggle with them. I'm not a good Souls player, but I always wanted to love Bloodborne because I love that gothic style. It looks so stunning.
Yeah.
I played it and it's like, oh god. You talking about get good before? Yeah. I ain't good. And same thing for Elden Ring. Like Elden Ring, obviously done by George R.R. Martin, high fantasy. Like, oh my god, I really want to play it. And yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Dark Souls just. I tried to explain this on stream. Like Dark Souls just reminds me of like dirty. It's just a dirty game. And then you look at Bloodborne, and it's a cleaner, as you say, gothic sort of looking game. And then Elden Ring, I think, is a more pretty game. But I don't know why. It just Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 just reminds me of it's just dirty, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to play that. So I don't know why.
Oh, that's absolutely fine. Is there like a game you can think of that would be classed as like the hardest game we've ever played? That can be an old game, current game. What's is there like a game you're like, nah, that's so hard?
The only game that I can think of that I would say, but then again, I say it's not hard because I think a hard game I think I've finished is like Cuphead and Hollow Knight. But I loved Cuphead. I loved the aesthetic of Cuphead. I loved the music of Cuphead. And I ended up speedrunning it because I loved it so much. But Hollow Knight as well. I would say Hollow Knight is a hard game too. but you have to really put patience into it.
Yeah.
And but it's not that I hate the game at all. I loved playing Hollow Knight. Absolutely loved it. I don't know. I wouldn't say they were hard. I think the only thing that I can ever say is a hard game is like a co-op game. Not co-op game. Like I don't know, like Apex. Like Apex is a hard game to me because you're never gonna get a win all the time. So like that to me is like a hard game. But I don't go out of my way to pick hard games. I don't know why.
No, you made some good points there. I mean, Cuphead and Hollow Knight are known as being tough games. And yet it's an interesting analogy that, though, isn't it? Like you say, Apex is not easy because you don't always get a win. So what is difficult? Is it can you win? Because if you're talking about that, like playing online, playing those type of games, you're not always going to get a win. So technically it's hard, isn't it? So yeah,
technically, but yeah, I don't know. I've never played a game and not finished it because it's hard. I've stopped playing a game because something's happened or I'm just not enjoying it. But
yeah, no, that's cool. I understand that. Do you play for like achievements and trophies and stuff? Is that something that happens a lot, or is that not something that you're interested in?
No, not. I used to when I was younger, but like I think as you get older, and I don't know. I think with me being a streamer now, I don't know. I know a few streamers that do trophy hunting, but I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
So
no, absolutely understandable. Yeah, and like
not my cup of tea.
And you don't play games offline anymore because you haven't got time. That's a common trait.
If I do, it'll be Apex. That's honestly the only game that I can think of that I actually play offline at the moment is Apex. I don't play things like, I mean, what's the latest one out at the moment? V Rising. Everybody keeps telling me to play V Rising, and I'm like, you're all going to be bored of it in like a month's time. I'm not paying for a bloody game that you're going to quit playing, in a month's time. The same thing happened with like Valheim and Ark. Is it? No, not Ark. What's the Amazon? Lost Ark. There was another one. I can't remember what it was. So no, I stopped doing that because a lot of people kept saying to me like, "Oh, come and play the game with us," and they just stopped playing. So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not playing.
Yeah,
I'm not paying money for it." So
it's true. It's true. There's that big trend at the moment with it, isn't it? And it's a shame because they are good games, but people are always looking for the next buzz, aren't they? And it's a sad state of affairs, I think. But oh well. So if you were stuck on a remote island and you could only have 3 games on that island for the rest of your life, you're on that island for the rest of your life, but you can play online, so you don't need to worry about like downloadable content or updates and seasons or all that stuff. If you could choose 3 games, what would they be and why?
I would have Fallout 4.
Yeah.
It's Fallout 4.
Yeah.
I would have The Sims. Because then I would actually be able to sit down and play The Sims how I want to play it without, having to worry about getting up the next day and cleaning the house and walking the dog, going to work. I would actually be able to sit and play the game.
It sounds like you quite enjoying this island.
Right? I would happily go to this island right now.
Let's go.
I don't know. Probably Apex. I'd probably do Apex as well because that's always ongoing.
Yeah,
so
that's a fantastic trilogy, isn't it? Though your favorite game of all time, a game about not being on an island, I suppose, isn't it? And then a constantly updating game in Apex. Yeah, that's not a bad island set. Let's be honest.
I quite like them 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
so yeah, let's book the tickets. All right. So what made you think about streaming? So you said you started around 5 years ago. So what was the moments leading into your first stream? What were the deciding factors? How did it come about?
So when I used to play Call of Duty, I had a friend who randomly said like, "Oh, I'm going to start streaming." I had no idea what this was. They were like, "Yeah, you should come and watch me on this Twitch." And I'm like, "The heck is Twitch? What is this?" So like I'd be at work and obviously I'd get a notification. This was back in like 2015 and I get a notification that, Shane has gone live and I'm just like, well, I can't watch it. I'm in work. So anyway, so I had a Twitch account from like back then and I went for a really bad breakup and I was bored and I was in my bedroom. I was like, oh, what can I do? I don't want to watch a film. I don't want to go out. what's going on Twitch? What's
Yeah.
one of my favorite games? Alien Isolation. Who's playing Alien Isolation? It's how I met my ex-partner. Met so many other people, playing, because at the time, I say that for me, it felt like there wasn't a lot of streamers back then. There probably was hundreds of thousands, but it was like this bubble of people that I had met. It felt like they were just the only ones on Twitch. And it wasn't until the Monolith, used to be known as the Inhuman Monolith back then, and he said to me, he was like, "Screw it, go get a webcam. You'll be great. Go get a webcam. Go get it on your PlayStation." And that was it. My first ever stream was me playing Little Nightmares, Skyrim, and Fallout 4. And that's what I played for like the longest time until I moved up to Scotland and I had a PC.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Little Nightmares. Great game.
Little Nightmares,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't really talked much about horror, so I mean, was that a new experience playing it, or was you comfortable in playing it a lot by that point?
Little Nightmares to me wasn't very horror. I had tried playing Alien Isolation back then because I loved it. So I'd watched a lot of PewDiePie play it, and I could probably sit here right now and probably word for word tell you exactly everything that he says in his walkthrough, because that's how much I've watched it, because I just find that walkthrough so funny. And I was like, I can do this. If he can do this, I can do this. Like, there's none of these scary moments that happen when he plays it, not realizing that they're all edited. It's going to be fine for me. So I started playing it and I crapped my pants.
Yeah.
So bad. There was a point where I was streaming it and I was under a table for an hour because I wouldn't dare move because I was so scared to move. I finished it. I finished it. It was a good game. I highly recommend. If you've not played Alien Isolation, I would highly recommend it.
I've not played it. I'm too terrified to be honest with you.
It's such a good game. Once I got over like the fear and stuff, like there's obviously like it jumping down on you and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just kind of was like, no, I really just want to finish it. It was a really good game. My horror sections, I don't like zombie games. I really don't like zombie games. I don't like being chased, or even when I play things like 7 Days to Die, I have to play it with people. I can't play it on my own. I have to play it with people. And if someone is like, I used to play it with Gotwing quite a lot. And if Gotwing wasn't near me, I'd be like, Gotwing, where are you? Gotwing, where are you? Don't leave me at the house on my own. Please don't leave me. There's a zombie coming. I would honestly crap my pants, and I couldn't play Resident Evil 2. Couldn't play Resident Evil 3. I don't even think I have 3. I scare quit 2.
Yeah.
Which is the one with Mr. X.
Yeah.
That's 2, isn't it?
2,
yeah.
Yeah.
I played 7.
Okay, yeah.
And I played 8. Loved both of them.
Okay.
But to me, they weren't zombies. They were more monsters to me. So like the big black things in 7.
Yeah.
They were more just monsters. And The Last of Us, when I played The Last of Us 1 and 2, again, I don't see them as zombies. I see them as creatures, monsters, people that have a giant scab on their head. I don't know. That's how I looked at it. But zombie games, I just can't do unless I'm playing with people and I'm gonna, like, Left 4 Dead. I can play Left 4 Dead because it's like shooty, bang bang, everything dies, wicked, dead. But yeah, horror. It's depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Outlast, can't play that because you get chased. I can't play that game.
It's so scary.
Nope.
I love Outlast, but it's very, very scary. Yeah. Totally get you. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, so you played Little Nightmares, and you played Skyrim, and you played Fallout 4. So were you BearBoo back then? Where did BearBoo come in, and where's it come from?
No, when I very first got Twitch, I was Bear18586. That's not actually my age. I was born in I was born in 88, not 86. The only reason why those numbers stayed in play was because back in the day when we got AOL, my auntie was like, let's make you an email. Because you're underage still, let's make out that you're 16. 18586. So that's kind of like where it always stuck, and I always had those numbers. But no, at the time, there was myself, NLK, and another member of the community who we no longer speak to anymore. We were basically known as the Boos, and that's what we called ourselves. So me as a joke, let's just change my name, BearBoo, ha.
Yeah.
And here we are.
There we are.
that's it.
Oh god.
So I did have the zeros before, but yeah, I took them out because I was like, you know what, I just want to be just. It looks weird, but I'm kind of glad I don't have the zeros anymore. So.
Yeah, it was. I totally understand, and yeah, I suppose it's they would say cleaner, I suppose, isn't it? But I mean, yeah, and it is confusing. Is it O's or is it zeros? But yeah, oh AOL. Sorry, yeah. Dial-up.
Yep.
I'm getting all the memories now as well. Yeah. Kids don't know what it was like until you had to dial up.
Right? Dial up, right?
Boop, boop, boop. No. I used to have AOL as well. I used to have a username. Yeah, I was a JDH 89 Manson because I was a Marilyn Manson fan. We won't go there. That's not really someone we want to talk about right now. But yeah, oh my god. Anyway. All the memories. So, is there any favorite streaming memories? I mean, if you've been streaming for 5 years, that's a lot of memories to think about.
Honestly, the day that my first stream as a partner streamer, that was probably one of my favorite days. My birthdays as well, the last couple of years, like during COVID, just meeting all the people that I've met over the past couple of years, and obviously throughout all of my time on Twitch, like just I don't know, like finally getting that accomplishment of Twitch partner, and then spending I hate my birthday, I hate Christmas as well, and like my Christmas day, not last year but the year before, I was on my own obviously due to COVID. Mitch wasn't living up here at the time, and I was all on my own for Christmas Day. And then my birthday, like I just got to spend it with friends, and I just really enjoyed it. They're probably like the most happiest times of my streaming life. So,
fantastic. When did you hit partner?
August 21st, 2021.
Oh god, no, so, yeah. Not far away from a year now. So
I know, yeah. 2 months doesn't feel like it's been a year. I'll be honest.
Goodness me. Yeah, I mean, I think I discovered your content probably later last year. I definitely remember finding you when you were a partner. But yeah, I mean, yeah, congratulations, obviously, on that. And that's an amazing achievement. And imagine if you've done that for like 3 to 4 years straight, and then what an accomplishment.
Yeah, I mean, like when you very first start streaming, I think at the time, like I was just like, let's just goof off and see how many friends I can make, and I made tons of friends. It was kind of funny. The reason I started streaming, I didn't even know what partner was. I had no idea. Didn't know about it for about a year and a half of me actually streaming. And like I remember the very first partnered streamer that came into my stream, and I had no idea what this purple tick was. I thought it was a staff member at the start. I had no idea. And I just wanted to make friends. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted American friends. That was always my thing. Yeah. I love American people.
Yeah.
But I don't tell them that.
No, we definitely don't tell them that.
We don't tell them. I don't know. I have like an obsession with American people. Yeah. Like I love their accents. I love like although the Americans who are probably going to watch this are going to be like, why? Why does she like America? I don't know. I think the cultural for America is just so fascinating to me. But yeah, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to jump onto Twitch and just make friends. And
yeah,
partner was never a thing for me ever. Never ever wanted to get it. So
I totally get it in a certain way in terms of like you saying American people, because I mean that's one thing I think is crazy about Twitch as well is just meeting people around the world. like I've met so many people from America, obviously, and Japan and Australia. There's some amazing Australian streamers, and it's like, oh my god, all these people. Like, and it's just a beautiful thing. And I never thought that it would be something like, thinking back 20 years ago to now. It's like I never would have imagined that we could be able to do this, play games with people around the world and talk like this. I've done the podcast with, obviously, around the world. It's mental that we could do this in 2022. It's just so, yeah. I think it's just that pull of that. That otherworld, not otherworldly, but external world part, isn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah. Don't know. That's all I wanted. I think like the whole thing. It was, as I said, pre-COVID. 2020, beginning of 2020. I was like, right, let's see if we can go for this. Let's see, I've had my fun for like 2 years. I've had my fun. Let's see if I can actually do this. And obviously, COVID helped a lot. Frontier helped a lot when I very first started getting, like, when my numbers started going up, and that was it. A lot of hard work, and here we are.
I was just going to ask that, actually. So, what was like pre-COVID streams like compared to post-COVID streams? Is there, was this,
in a nutshell? In a nutshell, I used to have a very, very toxic community. A lot of taking the mick, and it just wasn't a nice time. Like, every time I streamed, so kind of did this whole thing. Went out to Atlanta, Christmas 2019. Stayed with NLK. Came back, and I was like, right, let's kick all the crap out and let's start again. I did a rebrand and everything. I was like, right, let's go. Let's go for this properly. So started networking, started reaching out to game devs, started doing just a lot of stuff, staying up late. And then COVID happened, and I was like, oh, don't have to go into the office. I can stay up even later if I want to. So started staying up later, obviously, because I wasn't going back into the office. And that was it. I just stayed up my whole life. When I kicked my ex out, like, literally my whole life was just Twitch, and I would wake up at 8:30. I would work from 9 till 5:30, stream from 6:30 until about 11 o'clock at night, and then I would be networking until about 3 a.m. And I was doing that rinse and repeat every day. And it was just like, and obviously when I was working from home, as people do, you can sit on Twitch, go and chat to everybody. So I was just doing, like, obviously networking throughout the day. I was just living and breathing Twitch. That's all my life was, because couldn't go anywhere. My family's down in England. I'm in Scotland. So I don't know anyone up here. So that was literally my life, was just Twitch. So
there's people who say that, oh, it's easy. I mean, wow, it's not.
No, no. I did keep getting from a lot of, like, partnered friends. I know, like, Jared, he kept saying to me, if you don't, it's like, you've got partner now, you need to take a break. And I'm like, I don't want to take a break. And everybody's saying to me, you need to take a break. You've been doing this for the past, like, nearly year and a half. Like, take a break. And I'm just like, okay, I'll take a break. So, but yeah, no. I honestly, I don't regret it. I don't regret staying up late, meeting people, getting drunk on Saturdays in Discord with people. I don't regret it at all.
No,
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
they helped my COVID life pass. So yeah,
fascinating, amazing.
Sorry, that was very long-winded. Sorry.
No, I love it. Thanks for sharing it. Appreciate it, definitely. So is there any advice you'd think about giving anyone that is thinking about streaming? What advice would you give to anyone that wants to think that they can give this a go?
Have fun. That's all I would say. Have fun. Don't think that this is an easy cash grab. That's not going to happen. If it does, I applaud you, because it didn't happen to me for a long time. But no, I would just say, like, if you're going to stream, just have fun with it. That is it. Don't focus on getting to partner or growing as quickly as you can. Like, I think a lot of people, it's very weird. I noticed this, like, during COVID, that the Twitch that I knew was just about streaming, having fun. And then when COVID came into play, and obviously more streamers jumped on the platform, it was all about numbers. analytics, and that was what changed about Twitch in general. And I was like, this isn't the Twitch I know, but I need to keep up with the times on Twitch, get to know everything. Like I learned a lot, you know, what games were good to play, when to play. I learnt my dashboard. Like, you know, there's a lot of streamers out there that don't know their creator dashboard. Whereas I could tell you where buttons were just from the top of my head. And I think that's what people do is they come onto Twitch and they go, I'm going to be big quick. And unless you're very, 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 very lucky, it's just not going to happen. And I just think jumping on, meeting people, making a community, having fun, that's what you should really focus on. If you like it, you like it. If you like it, you want to grow, go for it. So that's just my opinion.
No, it's fantastic advice for sure, definitely. And you are it's there's a lot of people that I do think there's that change. I mean, I did some streaming pre-COVID, but I've definitely taken it a lot more seriously, you know, during and post-COVID. But I mean, like that's been a huge difference. Is the numbers? Is the it's a quick, easy way to grab a cash grab, like you said. It's not. It's really not. And if anything, it's more diluted now than it probably ever was. So it makes it, dare we say, even harder. If you're going to take it that way. But yeah, no, have fun is definitely the best advice, I think. Yeah, I agree completely.
I say to a lot of people, try it for a year. If you enjoy it and you want to grow, start taking it serious. I if I could go back in time, I would listen to myself now and say, instead of doing like mucking about for 2 years, do it for a year. I say muck about, like, you know, have fun, be silly, be stupid. And then after a year, just be like, right, okay, I want to take this seriously now. Let's do this. So, yeah.
Fantastic. I'm out of questions.
You're out of questions. Oh no.
BearBoo, thank you so much. That was a fantastic chat.
You're welcome.
Do you want to one more time just tell us where we can find you on the socials?
If you would like to find me, it is twitch.tv/BearBoo. I think it's the BearBoo on Twitter if you want to find me on there. Just Google that, you'll find it. You'll find me.
Just Google me.
Just Google me. You'll find me.
Amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much for being on the stream.
You are so welcome.
Yay.
Thank you for having me.
Yay. Thank you so much. All right. Till the next episode, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.